This is your AESH Logistics News Minute for Tuesday, September 27, 2022. In mainstream news, CNBC reports FedEx hikes package rates, details cost cutting as demand weakens globally. FedEx on Thursday announced rate hikes and detailed its cost-cutting efforts after the shipping giant warned last week that its fiscal first quarter results were hit by weakening global demand. Shares of FedEx closed slightly higher after the earnings announcement, which was unintentionally released before the bell. The early earnings release was a tech issue and not intentional, a spokesperson for the company said. Last week, the company's stock sank after it posted preliminary revenue and earnings that fell short of Wall Street expectations. Wall Street Journal reports Ford supply chain leadership overhaul reflects EV ramp-up. Ford Motor Company's moves to overhaul its supply chain leadership reflect the increasingly crucial role technology is playing as the development of electric vehicles is transforming the way cars are produced. The Dearborn, Michigan-based automaker on Thursday disclosed a series of leadership changes, including putting finance chief John Lawler in charge of its supply chain on an interim basis. Ford said the company is seeking to align operations from sourcing and assembly to distribution, with the goal of transitioning to EVs. Ford also plans to name its first chief supply chain officer. SupplyChainDigital.com headline: DHL Growth Atlases shows growth despite supply shocks. DHL Trade Growth Atlas shows international trade in goods has defied supply chain chaos to surge to as high as 10% above levels before the pandemic. International trade in goods has surged to as high as 10% above levels before the COVID-19 pandemic, according to the DHL Trade Growth Atlas, which maps trends in global trade. Despite war in Ukraine, trade is projected to grow faster in 2022 and 2023 than it did over the previous decade, it suggests. In logistics and transportation publications headlines, Transinfo reports on its front page. Gruber Logistics and Universal Transport confirm alliance. South Tyrol-based Gruber Logistics and Universal Transport from North Rhine-Westphalia have agreed on an alliance that will create a new European market leader in heavy and specialized transport. The official closing of the partnership took place on Monday following final examination and approval by the antitrust authorities in Germany. In a statement, both parties confirmed that the existing management teams of both companies will be brought together. In another headlines of Transinfo, Rollig Suez Logistics to open Brno warehouse later this year. Polish logistics operator Rollig Suez Logistics will open its first warehouse in the Czech Republic before the end of this year. The company says the new BREEAM-certified 8,000 square meter facility, located at GLP Park Brno Holubas, is a response to growing demand for comprehensive logistics services in the Czech Republic. According to the Polish logistics operator, its Czech entity, founded in 2018, recorded a 56% increase in sales last year. The new investment will allow the firm to offer contract logistics services including fulfillment, value-added services, LCL handling and distribution of shipments to the Czech Republic and neighboring countries. TTNews.com headline: Nikola takes next steps to expand global operations. Nikola Corporation unveiled a prototype of a European spec fuel cell-powered Nikola Tre Class 8 model and also announced that it is taking orders for the battery electric version in the region. Moves that President Michael Loschler said demonstrate the company's commitment to working collaboratively to bring its zero-emission trucks to a global base of customers. Logistics Manager headline: Gobalt launches same-day and next-day delivery. Technology company Gobalt, which is building the first 1PL supply chain network, has announced its sustainable small parcel delivery service in Canada and the United States. The company's expansion of more environmentally conscious delivery operations is being powered by its growing electric vehicle fleet and partnership to offset delivery carbon emissions with sustainability technology company EcoCart. Mark Ang, Chief Executive Officer and co-founder of Gobalt said, expanding our last-mile delivery services to small parcel was the natural next step for Gobalt as we continue to strengthen our first-party logistics network. This has been your AESH Logistics News Minute for Tuesday, September 27, 2022. If you want more global logistics news and real-time alerts, hit the subscribe button now and follow us on social media.